Hello. It is the day before Christmas Eve. I just finished doing somebody's nails who is friends with Justin. And, God. You know what? I don't want to sit here and just talk a bunch of shit about him. Because the reality is the reason why I am feeling the need to do that is because I feel like an idiot. I feel like a fucking idiot for even allowing myself to get into this. I know he's a freaking alcoholic. And he's self-centered. And he cares about nobody but himself. And the narcissistic cyclone. And all because there's a part of him that I was still in love with. But that person is done drunk himself to death. I don't know what happened. But whoever the fuck this person is now, and I don't know if it's the stroke. I don't know if it's the amount of drinking, because there is an incredible amount of drinking. And I can't do it. You know, the amount of drinking he's doing sucks my want to even be sober out of me. It's freaking exhausting. And I put a brief Facebook post out because I was so angry initially, because at myself. It's at myself because I know better and I knew better. And I feel like I had come so far, and this knocked me way the hell back again, because the amount of psychological bullshit that man just put me through, I couldn't explain it. And why I even allowed 3/4 of it to happen, I do not know. And there's so many married people that'll just be like, well, you just have to learn how to be single. You know what? Be single for a while. See how that works out for you. Think it's so goddamn glamorous. And you know what? And I don't mean to sit here and make it seem like married life is glamorous either, because I think life is just hard. And I think it's really easy to point the finger in one direction or the other, especially when I just had a really bad experience again. And I just think, why? Why do I even... Especially with these old relationships that I know how this already turned out once. But you know, you hold on to. I held on to that person that would sit and talk for hours. Wherever that person went, I don't know, because that's how that well, and you know what? This only lasted 3 months the last time. And I think to myself, boy, I was really happy for that 3 months, but that's all the longer he could hold out his his romanticizing mode, make you feel like everything's great and wonderful. And when you've been single for a while, man, that all looks really good. It's all sparkled up with rainbows and bows, and reality is it's manipulation for blowjobs. That's what it is. And when they start to realize the blowjobs aren't coming for free, excuse my being blunt, but when they realize the blowjobs ain't coming for free, then it's a fucking problem. But, you know, it's not like they just break up with you. They make you feel like you owe this to them. Holy fuck. And before you know it, you're doing things oh my God. It's like a tornado picks you up and whips you around for a while. And well, you know what? You can't just break up with people like that. It's either you stop talking to them and there's no closure, or it's some big freaking blowout bullshit. And you know what? This time, I want this to be fucking over. I wanted it to be over because, again, he put me through a bunch of psychological bullshit and then go silent for a couple of days. Fuck. Anyway. This video is to all the people that have been through this. To all the single people that go back to somebody familiar because you're holding on to that mythical person that doesn't even exist. Because the person that was spending the time with me and doing the talking, one, he's gaining knowledge to be able to hurt you in the future. So they want you to keep talking because, it's ammunition. And then two, he did that for the ammunition. Once he got what he needed, then that part of that relationship's over, and then it just becomes manipulation. It's manipulation. And then you go through this whole, like I do. I want to sit down around and talk shit about him because I know that's what I know it's what he's doing about me because some of the shit came back to me. And that's fine because I had to act like an idiot to get out of that. But I didn't just do it because I was unprovoked. Which is, of course, the way he makes it sound because he don't want to take any actual responsibility for his own fucking actions. He wants to make it seem like I just flipped out. I don't know why. Whatever, dude. It's your story. You can tell it however you want. Really, in the end, do I care what any of those fucking drunk idiots think? After all that is said and done, it does make me realize how far I've come because I have put up with what he just put me through before. I let it go on that time. And I knew, where is this headed? All he does is sit in the bar. There's never going to be a time where we're sitting here on the couch, enjoying the things that I have worked so hard on to make this all done. Despite the chaos. And it's not a lot. But, well, you know what? I don't want to show some of this stuff. But, because my sister's going to watch this. But these are the Christmas presents that I've put a ton of effort into how pretty they look. And I'm proud of that. This is the frustration. At least I put it into something constructive. Instead of a freaking booze bottle. Because, holy fuck. Because I'll be honest. That whole chaos, I was out drinking. Because I was. I get this is supposed to be a sobriety channel, but you know what? Shit happens and life goes on. And this isn't AA. I'm not shaming myself into some dumb spiral. I did drastic things to get out. And I'm out. And I'm not drinking because that... Fuck that. God, to sit and stare at a fucking back bar day after day after day, and that's just life, day in and day out. And the rest of the time it's woe is me. I don't feel that way about my life. I think I gotta... Excuse me. I think I have a pretty amazing life right now. I mean, granted, there are times where I am not feeling like it's that amazing, but I have a home to come home to with all kinds of things that I love put into it. I have these 2 dogs here, and my son is here. And I have my sister and my brother-in-law and my niece who is pregnant. And we have that excitement. And Justin's never going to be one of those people that goes with me to go see my sister. Nor would I even want to take him with me because he's a drunk idiot and he's belligerent. And he puts people down. And it's embarrassing. And I'm not like that. I don't want to be like that, and I don't want to be hanging out with somebody who is like that. So, and I also have a nephew. I got hung up on. My niece is pregnant. And she's got an awesome boyfriend or husband. I don't even know. Fiance. And I have a nephew. And right now our family is quite close. And I am enjoying that. And it is clear that Justin is not enjoying his life. And I can tell you why. But he doesn't want to do anything to change it. So I guess then be miserable. I don't have to be miserable. And I am choosing not to be miserable. So, with that all being said, I am going to wish everybody a fabulous day, a Merry Christmas. Be kind to each other. Really. I just feel like life is so freaking short to be so crabby. As I'm wearing a grunge hat. Gotta love the irony. I think my heart just grew. Anyway, I am Jen from Jen's House of Zen, doing the best with what I have been given. Everybody have a wonderful day.